Hi everyone, Ola Adini Zacchaeus here, and I have a message for the week beginning 26th of April 2024. And that message says, leadership is not oppression. Leadership is not oppression. And I'll be reading 2 Samuel chapter 12, verse 9 in the New International Version. And it reads, "Why did you despise the word of the Lord by doing what is evil in his eyes? You struck down Uriah the Hittite with the sword and took his wife to be your own. You killed him with the sword of the Ammonites." What does oppression mean? Oppression is malicious and an unjust treatment of others. Oppression is putting mental pressure and distress on others. Back in the olden days, kings had ultimate power. They literally had the power of life and death. They could kill a person if they wanted, or they could save that person's life. If a king wanted to kill a person, he would do it unless God decided to save that person. We saw that when Nebuchadnezzar gave a command to kill the 3 Hebrew men, but God saved them. We also saw Ahab looking for Elijah, the prophet Elijah, to kill him after Elijah commanded that it will not rain over Israel except he decreed it. But Ahab was not able to kill Elijah. Back then, you couldn't say no to a king. David used his power as a king to command Bathsheba, another man's wife, into his bed. He also got her pregnant and used his power to kill her husband, Uriah. What David failed to realize is that ultimate power belongs to God. The fact that one is a leader does not make that person more special than those he or she is leading. God can make anybody a leader. The leader may be the most undeserving person. But one of the things that God requires of every leader is that they don't use their position to oppress. God does not like oppression. Leadership must never oppress. Otherwise, God would turn against the leader. Nebuchadnezzar was an oppressive leader. God turned against him and he lived with animals for 7 years. When he learned the lesson of humility, that God gives leadership to anybody, he was restored to his throne and glory. God judged Ahab for oppressing Israel. God judged David for oppressing Uriah. The troubles and pain David suffered in his life was because he oppressed one man, Uriah. God was very indulgent towards David. Even when David counted the people of Israel, contrary to the Bible, God was indulgent towards him because God loved him so much. A lot of people died in Israel, but not one single member of the family of David died. But even though God loved David so much, because God cannot tolerate oppression, when David decided to oppress Uriah, David saw another side of God that was not pleasant. Who are the people you are leading? Don't oppress them. They may be smaller than you, but God created them like he created you. Husband, don't oppress your wife. Parent, don't oppress your children. Pastor, don't oppress your congregants. You are a boss, don't oppress your workers. You are an older sibling, don't oppress your younger siblings. The minute you start to oppress is the minute you start to get weaker and weaker. fear God and stay away from oppressing anybody. Thank you for listening to me. I hope you have been blessed. Kindly like and share this video with your friends and family. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you next week by the grace of God. Bye for now. Bye.